Hey guys, this is EcksToo. Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be checking out some really impressive remakes of classic Star Wars games, and specifically the Dark Forces series. Now, if you've watched this channel for a while, you might remember last year that we already covered a couple of these projects on the channel. In fact, the most popular video over here on EcksToo is a look at Jason Lewis's Dark Forces Level 1 remake. That was made in Unreal Engine. It was sort of his take on the level, though there were a lot of similarities. And yeah, just an overall very impressive project. Unfortunately, we haven't heard a whole lot about it recently. However, we also covered a completely distinct remake of Dark Forces sequel, Dark Forces 2. For those who don't know, the Dark Forces games are where Kyle Katarn come from. You start off in Dark Forces as just an ordinary mercenary, then in the second game you get force powers, and well, the rest is history. This was another really cool remake. It was basically the first level from the second game, the famous Nar Shaddaa Cantina, which we'll be revisiting today, but with better textures, lighting, some new enemy AI and firing effects, just all really cool, but basically a very close remastering of the first level. And from what I understand, Ruppertle doesn't really intend to go beyond this first level, but he has created some other tools, including a weapon tester, and as I'm showing on screen right now, he's also recently posted a video showing that lightsaber fights fully work, so definitely an interesting project to keep your eyes on. Today we've got two brand new fan projects to check out, at least brand new for us. They've existed for some time and are deserving of your attention. The cool thing is that one of these is actually playable and it's quite an experience, so let's get started. Alright, so first off we have Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight Rimmer's Rest Recreation. This project is definitely the smallest in scope of any that we looked at so far, but is extremely cool, and I'll put a link down below for you to check out on your own. So Rimmer's Rest Recreation takes that original Nar Shaddaa opening. You know, you famously start off Dark Forces 2 at a cantina table, and you get to explore a fully interactive, highly detailed slice of the cantina. Now, this isn't really a game per se, this is more of an experience, and if you are a Dark Forces fan, it's definitely worth jumping into. Personally, I always really liked the Nar Shaddaa cantina. It had a weird, I don't think I'd say cozy feeling, but a very sort of Star Wars-y feeling to it that I always loved. This takes that and really puts it to 1,000. There are lots of really cool small details throughout this entire level. There are 4 secrets to find. Personally, I was only able to find 3 of them. But I mean, even if you just want to sit in front of the window and watch the ships, including a really cool GR-75 flyby, it's totally worth downloading and checking out. This is the idea behind the project from the creator's original video, which I'll link down below. Have you ever wanted to spend time in the wonderfully seedy bar in which Kyle Katarn starts off his adventures in Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight? Well, now you can. On and off in my spare time, I have made this thing in hopes of capturing what Rimmer's Rest, the bar in which you start off in Dark Forces 2, could have looked like were it created in a modern video game. If you download and play it, don't expect too much. It's really not optimized, and I will say I did notice that as well, but it's not a huge deal. There are no enemies, little to no gameplay, and just 2 rooms to explore, but there are secrets. All in all, I had a lot of fun trying this. It'd be even cooler in VR. I don't know if that's possible, but that's something that I would really like to experience. And I was sort of just thinking while playing this that it reminded me of like a really high quality VR chat lounge, and I think Rimmer's Rest would make an amazing location for that. But yeah, it's super easy to download. Go check it out. Let me know if you find that 4th secret and if you found all the other 3, and I look forward to reading your comments about this down below. Alright, next up we have a look at Dark Forces by Shadow Art Games, and this is also a remake of the first game in the Dark Forces series. The last one we looked at was Dark Forces 2. This is the original Dark Forces, and this is a much, I want to say, more faithful adaptation than Jason Lewis's remake. I think it aims to capture the original style, theme, and visual look of the game as it existed, just brought up to modern standards. And the comparison that they use is the classic Jedi Academy mod, which recreated Dark Forces, and they point out that this sort of looks like that and that they took inspiration from that. And the cool thing is that this project, which is being worked on by Shadow Art Games, is active, and it does seem like they are making good progress. They most recently posted 3 weeks ago with a look at their Imperial officer voice, but as of 2 months ago they were even still reworking various visual aspects of the project. Unfortunately, this isn't playable, but there is lots of content to watch, And one of the longest videos on their channel from May 17th of this year is actually a full playthrough of the first level. And not only is it a full playthrough, but they actually have working enemies, the scripting is working, and it's the first level pretty much in its entirety. And that is one of the most sort of close to completion maps we've seen of anything when it comes to Dark Forces remakes. And I think that's because their goal and their vision is actually very, very realistic. I don't know if they're aiming to do anything beyond this first level, but what they did do looks phenomenal. And I actually like how sort of close to a straight interpretation it really is. Now, I can say that much without having played it. It's hard to say whether the entire level actually looks this good, but I think it probably does. And I hope that they do more, and I hope more than anything that they eventually release this so it's playable to us. If you guys are interested, I can probably reach out to the team at Shadow Art Games. I know they have a Discord and see about playing it, but it's also cool just to see some of the updates that they're posting. One thing they added to their Discord that was really cool was a look at dynamic interaction between AI that you can actually interrupt, and that was posted only a few days ago, so this is very active and something that's still being worked on. One thing that I noticed as well is that they're actually using the pistol model from the Rimmer's Rest project that we really looked at, which is something that's really cool. I love how Star Wars communities and people who are making fan projects are often very willing to share things amongst each other. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm going to leave this video with a closer look at some footage from the Rimmer's Rest project without any commentary. Hope you enjoy. See you next time, guys. Have a good one. Be safe. And may the Force be with you.